Hello everyone and welcome to my new project, Pikmin 3 Deluxe! Done Pikmin 1, done Pikmin 2, and now Pikmin 3. If you've not played or seen Pikmin 1 or 2, don't worry, you can pick this one up entirely as its own thing. Like, it's not like it expects you to have played the other ones or requires it in any way. I will be certainly approaching this as if I'll explain all the core concepts, partly because a lot of them have changed since 1 and 2, so don't worry about being left behind. I've only ever played the Wii U version of this. I've never played the Switch version, which is what this is, the Deluxe. So that's going to be an exciting one for me as well. With that, we'll just get started with the story. I can do the two-play... What? Well, I'm not doing that.
Galactic date 20XX. At the far reaches of space lies a planet on the brink of ruin. The planet's name? Kopai. Due to a booming population, booming appetites, and a basic lack of planning, Kopai's inhabitants have all but exhausted their food supply. Their only hope is to find another planet with edible matter. Accordingly, they send unmanned scout vessels called Sparrows out into space. To their dismay, the search is proving fruitless. Just as they're about to give up, the final vessel reports back with news of a miraculous discovery. They mobilize to investigate the planet, which they name PNF-404. Kopai's last hope rests on 3 intrepid explorers. The explorer's 279,000 light-year voyage nears its end. But as they initiate the landing sequence, something goes horribly wrong.
Weirdly reminiscent of Mass Effect's opening screen there. Exploration Day 1, 08:44 AM. Charlie's crash site. Ugh. What happened? Where am I? The last thing I remember was... Oh, of course! This must be PNF-404. Charlie to ship. Charlie to ship. Do you copy? This is your captain. I repeat, do you copy? Hello? Anyone? Oh, there's no response. Where's my ship? My crew? I managed to escape unscathed, but what about the rest of my crew? They could be anywhere on PNF-404. I've got to find Alf and Brittany. I hope they'd survived. Moving! Move with the left stick. If you get stuck in story mode, press D-pad up to view a strategy hint. You can disable them off by going to more and other settings and turning them off. Blah 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 blah, settings. And we go. And there we go, we can move around. One of the main things you will notice. What in the... I would say the Pikmin games of the series have always been very pretty games, but this one being the first HD one looks much nicer. There's a lot more to do with camera angles and whatnot compared to Pikmin 1 and 2. There are more of them. This planet's mushrooms are huge. Uh-oh. I seem to have wandered into a strange neighborhood. Why are they coming closer? My whistle will scare them off. Stay back. I'm surrounded. Maybe I should throw him. Get away from me. They don't appear hostile. So let me get this straight. I can round up these creatures by pointing at them and pressing B, and throw them with A. Press B to blow the whistle and call Pikmin over. Hold B longer to increase the whistle's range. Take aim with the left stick and press A to throw. Maybe these fellows can be of some use. So yeah, we can destroy this mushroom barrier here by using our Pikmin. So these are, of course, yellow Pikmin. We'll learn more about what the different colours are and what they all mean and what Pikmin really are and how the whole life cycle works over the rest of the series, don't you worry. I should look around for my crew. It's the right stick to check my surroundings. I'm pressing ZL will let me see what's in front of me. Oh, that's sent to the camera. That's quite nice. So now we've got a few more Pikmin. What enormous mushrooms! We can chuck them onto these mushrooms, which you see that little health bar, even as a health kind of circle, appears and then disappears as we deal damage to them. To clear a bit more of the space here, you'll notice there is this kind of... This is too hard to break, yeah. Better look for another route. If I chuck Pikmin at it, nothing... Well, it's not that nothing happens, because I can't even chuck Pikmin at them, but we can't break it with Pikmin. Into this sinister cave we go. Oh, it is a very pretty looking game, this one. That water texture is still following me. Oh, these little freaks. What are those? They look dangerous. They're not particularly dangerous, but whoa, that's bright. The light's chasing them away. Exploration day 1. 08:46 AM. Alf's crash site. Oh, it's a miracle. I'm alive and somehow unharmed. Just as the SS Drake was about to land, we lost control and had to make an emergency escape. During the chaos, I was separated from my 2 team members, as well as the ship itself. As the ship's engineer, it's up to me, Alf, to find both the SS Drake and my crew members. So, something is... I'm going to turn that hint thing off, because I'm not... Well, let's see what the hints say. What do you want? Keep going, you must... Yeah, okay, they are real kind of... unnecessary hints. Because we get this little thing following us anyway. There we go, hello. What was that? So, let's follow that creature. It's unclear what it could be, other than we've just seen them with Alf, but there we go. It's the creature I saw just now. Looks like it's got friends. And what's that stuck in the branch? Is there anything I can do? So here's a nice feature in this game compared to the previous Pikmin games is lock on with ZR. That means that when you throw a Pikmin with A, you're guaranteed to hit the target. That's a really useful thing that was added in this game. Pikmin 1 and 2 didn't have it, and thus hitting things at targets can be a bit janky. I was hoping that it was fruit, but it doesn't appear to be edible at all. Nevertheless, the red fellows seem quite pleased now that it's freed. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be looking for those 2 missing. Looking around, face forward with ZL, and move around with the right stick. Right stick work. I'm not using a Joy-Con, so that's fine. Hey, they're following me. So, we've got a fair few things that we can do here. You notice, what's that pile of rubble? So, there's another Pikmin there, and... These are fragments. If we set our Pikmin working on them, what are they doing? In true ant fashion, they will start doing things. I've just finished playing Mario Sunshine, like literally yesterday, and the left and right controls here to move the camera around are left and right's the opposite way around compared to in Mario Sunshine. So if I start doing janky camera maneuvers, until I've kind of got a bit more used to it, then that's why that is. As you can see, there's 7 left in that pile, and that is literally like each one takes 1 Pikmin to move across and carry it, and we will slowly, bit by bit, build this bridge. Let's enjoy the music. The bridge is almost built! I don't know why I gave this guy such a kind of gravelly voice. I don't know whether it fits with him or not. You'll notice this last one now returns to me or any kind of nearby person when there's nothing else for it to do. If I was not that close, it would become idle, which I'll kind of get to what that means a little later. Wonderful! The bridge is... oh... My copad! Thank goodness I found it. I can use it to locate the SS Drake. You'll see these guys now, they've got a slight light around their heads. That means they're idle. They're not in my squad. If you look at the bottom right, I have 1 in my squad and 4 on the field in total. But if I touch them or whistle them, they will rejoin my squad. Pikmin that don't have a task assigned to them or aren't currently doing one will become idle. Let's go and get the Wii U gamepad. I mean the copad. Great! It still works! Of course I'd expect nothing less from copilot engineering. I'll check my surroundings by scrolling through the copad screen. Use the left stick to check your surroundings. Where's the Drake? Aha! The SS Drake isn't all that far from here. Maybe the other 2 crew members are there as well. I'd better head in that direction. Now we can start exploring with the help of the copad. Use the radar to check the map and the camera to take photos. Activate the camera by a minus to snap a photo. And yes, we get a little radar on the bottom right, which is really nice. Is that red thing food? If we lock on and hit this with 2 Pikmin, it will knock down a little pellet. Let's follow this pellet back. So the Pikmin are taking it somewhere. The number on the bottom is how heavy it is. The number on the top is how many Pikmin we've got carrying it. So it requires 1 Pikmin to carry because it has a weight of 1, but it has 2 attached onto it currently. Get ready with the visualizer, future Doctor. That thing is popping out some sort of sprouts. Let's pluck the sprouts. And with that, visualizer in the top left, Doctor, cross off red Pikmin. Well, actually light them up, I suppose. Oh, I see. So this is where those little creatures come from. What a strange thing. There's Pikmin in the top left of the visualizer. The middle left is various items we can get. All along the bottom and on the right is something we'll get to when we get to it. Press A to pluck nearby Pikmin sprouts and press B to cancel. So yes, if I just press A, then Alf will run around, I'm not doing anything now, and just pluck all the Pikmin. Now we have 8. This is the general way that Pikmin works. If you bring Pikmin food, of which there are various different types, back to that structure there, which we call the onion, then we grow more Pikmin. Ugh! So now we have a little enemy here. These are shearwigs. No. Sheargrubs, female sheargrubs specifically, which matters for reasons I will explain a little later. Let's target those and do that. Generally, yes, we build up our Pikmin numbers by feeding the onion. So that food can be in the form of pellets like these, or it can be in the form of dead creatures. Basically, anything biological is brought back to the onion, where it's then immediately processed and rendered into Pikmin. It might be best to not think too hard about it. The biology in this game is fascinating, and people have thought quite a lot about it. It's all insecty, and I love it. With those, I'm going to head back over now to here. You'll see they do kind of follow you somewhat effectively. This is a paper bag. What is this enormous thing? The Drake must be somewhere on the other side of it. We can push it out of the way, but it requires 20 Pikmin, and we only have 16. So for now, we need to get a few more things, but fortunately up here is a large pellet posy. This one is a 5. Wow, this one's huge. Lock on with ZR and aim. So yes, this one will produce... So the ones will produce 2 Pikmin, confusingly. And the 5 will produce... a whopping 5 Pikmin. I really thought it produced more than that. I think it's only the ones that are a bit... that don't produce the number that is written on them. But with that, we've got 21, so let's head back over to that paper bag. Gosh, having the radar in the bottom right corner is very nice. That wasn't in the original version, and it is real good. I complained about this a lot during Fallen Order. As a Let's Player, having an easy, accessible map that I can always just look at and see that things are right is just, ugh, delicious. And there's a lot of playing around with maps in this, as you'll see as we go on. What's that? It looks like someone's left a data file here. Perhaps the Copad will be able to read it. The onion is like a nest for the Pikmin. It both gives birth to them and provides them with shelter. Excellent! The Copad can certainly read the data file. So those creatures are called Pikmin. This information might come in handy later. I'll save it in the Copad's exploration notes. That was an unnecessarily cool sound effect. Quite enjoyed it, though. I don't think Captain Charlie wrote this data file. So then who did? Could there be other intelligent life forms on this planet? Interesting. Obviously, the Pikmin have then slid that box completely out of the way, and we can proceed along this way. Now, according to the radar, the Jake should be through here. And this is the thing that other Pikmin games didn't have. Caves in the form that they existed in Pikmin 2 aren't in this, but there are cave sections here where you kind of move to a different looking area of the map. So kind of this connects there, and then this will connect over here, and this is where the Drake seems to have crash landed. You can get an idea of the size of the level as well. There's another data file here. Change the radar's orientation in the options menu. Yeah, you can have it. At the moment I've got it facing the direction I'm facing, but you can have it locked to north. But it's got north written on it, so that's what matters. Wow, those are massive, but they don't look edible. Who built this wall here? More signs of intelligent life? Now would be a good time to press X to perform a charge attack. So, fans of previous Pikmin games will notice absent from this game is maneuvering around with the C-stick. Instead, you wait for Pikmin to either throw them or just swarm them on with X. My crew could learn a lot from this kind of teamwork. I hope the Drake is okay. There it is, the SS Drake. The Copad isn't picking up any signs of life in the immediate area. Oh, what am I supposed to do now? Incoming transmission! Who could it be? Alf, it's me, Brittany. Do you copy? Thank goodness! You're with the SS Drake, right? I made it through the landing in one piece. The thing is, I'm trapped somewhere. And I'm starved. Oh no, we got cut off. I wonder how far away Brittany is. But at the very least, I'm thankful that she appears to be safe and sound, even if she is starving, but we won't think about that too hard. What's that strange sound? The sun is setting, which could mean the nocturnal predators are starting to wake up. I should probably get off the planet's surface for now. Fun fact, there are more polygons in that model of the SS Drake on the original Wii U version than there are in the entire map of the perplexing pool in Pikmin 2. The difference in technology between Pikmin 1 and 2 and then Pikmin 3 is night and day for what they're actually able to do. As I say, Pikmin 1 and 2 have always been very pretty games, but this one is particularly pretty, as is Pikmin 4 on the Switch, which this just came out slightly before. Yeah, they did Pikmin Bloom, and then they remastered Pikmin 3, and everyone's like, oh, Pikmin's gonna be back, and it was! Most of the supplies we brought with us in Copy are destroyed during the crash landing, so we now only have 3 days' worth of edible provisions left. Starting tomorrow, I'll have to find some local food. Day 1. We get a bit of a report on how we've done. Hey, I get a badge, New Horizons clear, the first day on PNF-404. Review the replay to fine-tune your strategy. That's new. And you can see what is being noted there is our number of red Pikmin. As you can see, they went up during the day, and there we go. Didn't lose any today because we didn't fight any enemies that were capable of damaging us. We're shipwrecked on the planet. Some creatures called Pikmin helped me find the SS Drake, but our cosmic drive key is nowhere to be found. We won't be going anywhere without that. Luckily, I made contact with Brittany, and will set out to find her tomorrow. When I took off in the ship, the Onion took flight as well. Odd, but amazing. And I think we will hold it there for the episode. Thank you very much, and we've come to the surface of PNF-404 and got a bit of a kind of background on what we are going to be doing. Next episode, we are going to try and find if we can find out where Brittany crash landed and try and search for her. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.